For today, we're going to just jump right into it. Mono kits. Are they posable figures or are they posable statues? Let's answer that question. So, of course, we have on this side the Dragon Ball model kits. A few of these I have. We have some of the Masked Rider figures over here, the only two that I have. And in the middle, of course, we have the Buzz Lightyear. So we're going to use each of these as an example, whether the model kits should be posable figures or statues. So let's look at them. So for the Dragon Ball ones, look-wise, fix my camera, they look pretty accurate to the anime in the way they're sculpted, the way they look, colored, everything. They just look great. All of them. They all look really nice and they're all really well done. However, the issue with the Dragon Ball model kits is the plastic on most of them is a very thick plastic. So what ends up happening when you have like that and you put it together, it becomes a little frail. Not very hollow, very dense. Like take for example, the Goku. All this together, there's nothing in this torso. It's not hollow plastic. It's little pieces clipped together to make a torso. And aesthetically, again, they look nice. But they pose well enough, but they're not really like fully posable to the point where you can consider them posable figures. But again, aesthetically, they look good and I like them, what they represent. Now, to the Masked Riders. Let me bring these in here. Here's this one, Clown Twister, and here's Dragon Knight. These two, however, this was actually my very first one. And what surprised me was all the little pieces, you put them together, you're making basically a posable action figure. This in hand, these feel like action figures compared to the Dragon Ball ones. The Dragon Ball ones feel more like they're just made to be put together, posed up, left alone. These, I feel like I can put with my Mattel DC figures, G.I. Joes, the Dragon Ball SH figure arts, Marvel Legends in the back, of course. Many stuff like that I could put these guys with in 6-inch lines because they are 6 inches tall. And they look so nice. Both of them. I mean, just look how distinct they are from each other. Let me get my camera to focus. I apologize. But just look how distinct and colorful they are from one another. And they both have the same range of articulation and detail and everything else. And they do come, like with all the model kits, some alternate hands and stuff, which is nice. And some of them do have some pretty unique, I'm going to say, sort of things that come with it. Like this guy right here, he can separate into two halves, which is pretty neat. This one just calls on a dragon that came with him. Took me, I don't have that one here, unfortunately. But just overall, the Masked Rider model kit figures are definitely posable action figures. So move away from that. Then we get into this one. Now, I don't have Woody, unfortunately. I only got this one right here, Buzz Lightyear himself. This feels like an action figure, like a 6-inch Buzz Lightyear action figure that you want. And definitely don't have to pay high quality for it. Now, it doesn't come where it talks or the working laser, even though that button right there will fool you. But it does have working wings, which these do come out. If I can get them, they expand to the full extent, which is nice. It's working back there, of course. And he's got a working communicator as well. All that detail and decals and stickers and stuff right there really work. I mean, just overall. And he's also got 3 alternate faceplates, two 2 extra sets of hands, the fist hands, but also open palm hands. And he's got a helmet that is, of course, in 2 pieces that you put over him if you want his helmet off or helmet on. So really, this Buzz Lightyear is total package. And when you combine, I mean, look, listen, that's hollow. This is hollow plastic right here. And this guy, his plastic, when you put it together, is so dense that I don't think I'm ever going to break this guy. Compare him to the Dragon Ball, which every time I put him in certain poses, I feel like they're going to break. The Masked Riders, I don't worry about them at all. They are so buttery smooth in posability. Buzz Lightyear is exactly the same thing. So he marks over here as a posable figure, as a model kit that poses like a figure. But what's my overall assessment? I'm sorry I'm babbling on here, blah, blah, blah. What is my overall final conclusion here? Well, I guess it just depends on what's your preference. Do you want Gundams? In my opinion, those are more statues than posable figures as well. And there are others you can get, but stuff like this is made to be posed on your shelf and messed with in your hand. While these, in my personal opinion, are made to be put in a pose and left alone. That's it. But the real question is, what is y'all's opinion? Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you agree with my opinion? Do you disagree? I know I rambled on. I do again apologize for that. It's just been a long, long day. But anyways, you all know what to do. Like, dislike, whatever you think. And as always, take care.
Plastic Man, the one, the original Elastic Man, always in great shape for the shape he's in, the fantastic Plastic Man.